Hey there, good people. What's going on? Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I plan to do two videos for you. One is individual review. Second one's gonna be a list. So yesterday I missed out. I think the workload, like the whole process, got to me a little bit, and I was very tired yesterday. So I took a day off. Hopefully, that's not gonna harm too much. So let's see what you got today. So the first fragrance today I'm going to do is initial impression. Maybe later I'll do full presentation or full review. Yesterday, I'm sorry about one thing. My mic yesterday went off, and no matter how many times I tried, it was not turning on. So I had to charge it all over, like the whole night. Then hopefully the sound is better. Without the mic, the sound was pretty awful. I understand, but still, thanks for watching. Okay. So this fragrance today, I think there is no review on this. I ordered this to make a content. It's a very affordable perfume, and it took me. There's a story to it. Okay. So I think the fragrance simply is called Sheikh Zayed Red. And I think the house is not written on the main front, but I think it's called Ard Al Khaleej. Khaleej, yeah, Ard Al Khaleej. Yeah, that's the house name. It's a Middle Eastern house. I think it's a Dubai house, UAE. And this is 100 ml. Yes, 100 ml. And the fragrance is in EDP concentration. So this line is a sort of like a homage or a tribute to the royal family, more of the upper class line. And they have like 6, 7 perfumes. They have even miniature set I have seen. They have the more popular one is the Sauvage clone, which is the blue. That one comes in 80 ml. This is 100. Okay. And I really want the Dior Intense clone because that one I feel is going to be really good. There's white and a few other bottles. So you can see he is the president. I think he was the former president of UAE, yeah, Dubai. So this is the honorable king, okay, or sultan, former president of, yeah. So Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, that's his full name, and they took Sheikh Zayed. Okay, so here's the box, red box. Looks pretty nice. Actually, to be honest, it looks very, very premium. You would imagine like, oh, this could cost like $80, $100. No. So that's the box. And the price on these are around $25 or less. Okay, so depending on where you are, sometimes I've seen $41 as well. This is the beautiful, regal looking presentation. And I think this bottle doesn't look funny or, like in any way, shape or form. Looks very, very upper class. But some of the paint might come off later. So the face of the Sultan and some Arabic writing, and thankfully there is the name written in English as well. I think this is pretty dope. So I heard there are two versions of these fragrances. One is this, and another house perhaps like doing this, but someone told me this is the one that is better quality. Cap, a little bit weight, atomizer, good atomizer. Okay, so yeah, let's spray this here. Couple of sprays. Once again, sprayer, you will not complain. Okay, very good shooter. Okay, so clicks onto place a little bit, looks nice. So thing is, let's start somewhere. I saw first thing, I wanted to buy this for two reasons. First reason was this fragrance, when I wanted to look in net like Google or maybe say somewhere like YouTube, I wanted to see if there's any review because I didn't know what this one is cloning. All these fragrances are inspired by something, so I couldn't find any information. I got some notes from certain page but didn't seem reliable. And then also there's absolutely no review. I searched for it. If there is, I'm sorry. So I'm like, I blind bought this. Okay, so when I blind bought this, I got it for the bottle as well. Very nice looking bottle. And the thing is, when I got it, first things, the page where I got it from, Fragrantica Bangladesh, the owners told me like this is a dupe of Eros Flame. I'm like, okay, there was I think Al Haramain Detour Rouge. That one is a kind of like a poor take on Eros. So I'm like, okay, maybe we can take like, I think there's one more, Dunhill Icon Racing Red. That the red bottle also sort of like a spicy take on Eros Flame, but not really clone. So I'm like, okay, let's get this. So when I got this and I sprayed it, I first of all did not feel, oh, doesn't smell like Eros like flame because I have it. I didn't take it out. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting some sort of cherry, something like very familiar, but I could not tell what this was. By the way, I'm not, this new spec are not really like fixed yet, so I'm a little bit uneasy. But I changed my specs. I just want to change my look for a while. So yeah, it's kind of fidgeting like this. Okay, sorry. So when I smelled it, it didn't smell like Eros Flame. I told them like this one is not a clone of Eros Flame, it's something else. So first thing came to my mind when I was thinking, maybe it's a dupe of something like Arabian Oud, Kalimat Black, like those kind of oud, sweet, ambery, fruity. But as time progressed, I'm like, I'm getting some cherry. And 2 days, I mean like 2 days or one day, I don't know. Like I could keep thinking. and I could not think of what is this cloning, because it seems familiar. It happens to you. You smell so many perfumes, and like it reminds you of something, but you cannot remember which one it is. And when you look at your collection and reviews, you'll be like, oh no, I cannot remember. So after the whole day, end of the day, somewhere at night, after I finished my walking, my brain sort of boom, opened up, and I realized when I thought of CK1 Shock for a reason, because that one is a sweet cherry, like a kind of like a candied tobacco, which I like a lot. But this remind me of that, so I'm like, in that line, what else I did review tobacco based? Then it hit me, you know. Uh, this is a dupe of very very nice fruity take on a Mancera's red tobacco. Okay, yeah. So it took me that long to realize that after 24 hours or so. The thing is, it's okay. I mean, like, sometimes you are not that quick. So when it came to me, there are differences. Definitely it's not the same. So this, I would say, something, if you like CK1 Shock, if you like Pure Havan, if you like 1821 Sweet Tobacco Spirit, or Naxos, or Mancera Red Tobacco, it has a little bit of like some of these fragrances. Not gonna call this any of the exact dupe. So Mancera tobacco and this main difference are two. One thing is performance, second thing is the smokiness. This one doesn't have the spicy, smoky, red date, like the opening of red tobacco. I had that bottle, I sold it off because I was not wearing it. It's too loud. So if you like Mancera, you definitely like this, but minus the smoke. So this red fruit, the red dried dates or red fruits, it reminds me of fragrances like Polo Red Intense, like the fruitiness of it. But mostly, it's a fruity take on red tobacco. That's it. If you like that, you will like this. Longevity is not anywhere near Mancera. Mancera lasts about 15, 16 hours. This one gave me like 6 to 8 on my shirt. But to be safe in the high heat, this will last about 4 to 5 hours. On the skin, perhaps 4 hours. That's it. So for the price point, if it's like $25 or 22, 23, this is not bad. You get a nice bottle, you get 100 ml, you get something very nice smelling. There's no alcohol blast. Quality is very, very good. And it doesn't seem very thin. Many fragrances are very thin, like 1 hour gone. But if you're wearing this in high heat outside, perhaps it will be not as suitable. Even in high heat, I got like 2 hours and a half, like extreme high heat. That means like when you go out sweating 44 degrees, that kind of weather, 2.5 hours means equivalent to something like 4 to 6 hours. So it's not a beast by any means, but agreeable performance. I will not complain about the performance. So I do not know how the Sauvage clone is. I don't want to buy that because I already did so many Sauvage clone. But this is very interesting, very nice. You can go 6 sprays with this. 6 is very good for very nice scent cloud projection and like sillage. But again, remember, it's going to be like about 7 to 8 out of 10 performance category. So why I talk about CK1 Shock? Because CK1 Shock has this nice little sweet, fruity take on tobacco, which is more fruity, kind of like vanilla, but nice, wearable, playful tobacco, not very serious one. This is also like that. And I think this fragrance will appeal to both genders, not just male. You can definitely give it a try. To be a very good item for gifting purpose. If you give it to someone, they don't know the price tag, they will think this is very expensive oud based perfume and Middle Eastern style. I detect some sort of a, you can say, floral and saffron-ish amber, okay, with that whole Mancera tobacco fruitiness. So this is the fragrance. Not super spicy, not super oody, but has a Middle Eastern touch to that nice tobacco. And they don't mention tobacco. I think there is a tobacco note in there, but again, on the more floral side, the dry down is very, very polite. So very wearable perfume. I think it will appeal to people. If you go to parties, you can wear this. If you have any occasion, people smell you, are like, oh, you smell like Carlisle. Are you wearing Carlisle? Are you wearing Leighton? They will ask you these questions, right? So this is the same, like Carolina Herrera mystery tobacco, I think. Mysterious tobacco, mystery tobacco. If you love those, this is a very easy blind buy sort of, and like a no-brainer. So definitely give it a try. This is Sheikh Zayed, and the house is called Ard Al, man, even the new specs I can't read properly. So it is Ard Al Khaleej. Okay. Overall, the quality packaging, the packaging is 10. Beautiful. I love red. Okay. But the perfume, I think I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Okay. Very good alternative. But if you want the smokiness of red tobacco, get red tobacco. That would be a good choice for winter. This will be good for almost all year round. Thanks for watching. Let's do the second video. Take care.